Okay, so the problem is we have given a number n, and we have to find out whether Tom wins or Jerry wins. And what are the operations performed by Tom and Jerry is that if I have a number n, then I have to subtract the divisor from n. So I have to subtract a divisor from n, and that divisor must be less than n. So obviously, and that divisor should be greater than equal to 1, and that 1 is divisor of every number. So we have to find out that if both player Tom and Jerry plays optimally, uh, either Tom wins or Jerry wins. So first of all, we have to uh, think that what will be the result if I subtract odd from odd. So I will get even. So it is observation number 1. And if I subtract any odd number from even number, what I'll get is odd number. Okay, for example, I have an odd number 13, and if I subtract 7, which is also odd, what I'll get 6, which is even. And if I have a even number, let's say 20, and I subtract odd number, let's say 9, what I'll get is 11, which is again odd. So we can think of that, let's say Tom, we know that first choice is of Tom, and the game starts from Tom. So let's say there are two cases. We have either Tom starts from an even number or Tom starts from an odd number, and that number is n. Okay, so we know that if Tom subtracts odd from even, because either this n number has any divisor, even divisor, or it has a divisor 1. It has divisor 1 or a divisor even. So if we subtract any odd number, then the next number will be even. Next number will be odd. Next number will be odd, because even minus odd is odd. So now Jerry will get a odd number to play with. Okay, Jerry will get a odd number to play with. Now odd can have a divisor, or only odd divisor, because at minimum week, what divisor I can have 1, and other divisors greater than 1 will be odd, because any odd number have divisor is odd itself. So every time, and when I subtract, so there is only possibility of subtracting odd from this odd number, and subtracting odd from odd, what I'll get is even. So you know what happen if Tom starts with even, he subtract any odd number from it, let's say 1, then it will convert into a odd, and then Jerry can only subtract any odd number from it, so it will again become even. So every time till we get a least number, that is 2 or 1, Tom will end up with an even number. Let's say Tom starts with 4, so what will do, Tom subtract 1 from it, and it will become odd. Now Jerry's have only choices to subtract any odd number from it, and 3 has only divisor 1, so it will subtract 1, and again I will get even number, and now again Tom is getting an even number. So Tom starts with even and ends up with even every time, because on subtracting odd number from even, but I'll get odd, and now Jerry has only compulsion is to subtract any odd number from it, and when I subtract odd from odd, what I'll get is even. So we can conclude that if Tom gets an even number, whichever the person get even number will win this game, because at the end Tom will left with 2, and on subtracting 1 from it, he will end up with 1, and that 1 will go to Jerry, and Jerry can't perform further actions on it, because 1 is the least number and we cannot divide 1 with itself. So Tom will win if we have a number which is divisible by 2. So in short, in conclusion, we can say that if our number is divisible by 2, then we have to return 1, because Tom will win. And in all other cases, when n is odd, we have to return 0, because in those cases our Jerry will win.